can't guard the guy.
Yo, LeBron James about to dunk all over you. LeBron James about to choke right over you. King James number 23, the chosen one. King James got the drink, so the champion. Look at
I don't know what else to say about the guy. He's really, really good. He's really, really young. He's really, really strong. This is NBA Fast Break. Matt Weiner along with Dee Brown. Glad you could be there. Youngest to 4,000 points ever, but until this season, really never on a contending team. That has changed. LeBron and his Cavalier friends trying to do something the franchise hasn't in 8 seasons. And early on against the Celtics, playing nice. Zydrunas Ilgauskas to LeBron.
You can't front him. He's too strong in there. I mean, he has an easy two-hand dunk for LeBron James.
How about the passing touch from Big Z?
Big Z's a good passer for a big guy.
LeBron, speaking of vision,
no look
not
pass,
that he was looking.
No look to Allen Henson.
Cavs up by 12 later in the second. Off the turnover, Eric Snow to LeBron.
Look at the strength and the left hand. That's skilled.
1, 2, 3 defenders converge on James. He'll knock it out to Mike Wilkes, who knocks down the long two. It's a 9-point lead, and he can score a little bit too.
That's one thing he can do.
The jumper much improved, 13 of 20 from the field. A little later on, driving is so strong. I don't know what you have to do to knock him over.
You got to knock him down. That's what you got to do. And he's just shooting the ball in people's faces and getting to the basket anytime he wants to.
That was his only 3 of the night. Conclude a 10-point LeBron James run to end the third. That's his own personal run. Fourth quarter, Larry Hughes, Eric Snow, too. There he is again.
He's just he's so strong, and at 6'8", 245 pounds, to be able to do the things he does is just amazing.
Even when they try to knock him down, they can't. 36 for LeBron, his 6th 30-point game of this season, and the Cavs have their first 8-game win streak since December of 1997. Not all LeBron, though, because he has some new teammates.
Right.
How's everyone fitting in?
Well, the biggest thing is that his teammates are helping him a lot. Larry Hughes is one of the key guys who can come in and support him. He needed that guy like Larry Hughes to come in and make plays. You see Larry Hughes right here, be able to create opportunities for his teammates. LeBron was the only person who could do that last year. This year, Larry Hughes can do that. Also, Larry Hughes can score. He can create his own shot. You see 4 people trying to grab him, but he gets through anyway and shoots a nice left-handed finger roll. The other guy with Cleveland is Donyell Marshall, a guy who can spot up and shoot threes, and that's what they didn't have last year either. Him and Damon Jones are guys who can spread the defense for Damon Jones, and that's what Donyell Marshall does.
Well, James and Hughes already rank as the 4th highest scoring duo in the entire league to this point, and Larry averaging about 18 points per game. That's more than any teammate LeBron has had last season. So important to them, and Larry Hughes was the centerpiece of Cleveland's off-season moves, which included a new coach, new GM, and a lot of the other folks. Tonight, we're going to play Let's Rate the Deals, looking at some of the teams who played on Tuesday night and how they did. So rate the deals the Cavs made.
Well, the Cavs, I think right now they're 4 stars in rating their deals just because they've got people that help out LeBron James. Danny Ferry has done an outstanding job in bringing in guys who can help LeBron James win basketball games. You got Larry Hughes, you got Donyell Marshall, you got Damon Jones, and you got guys who want to come and play and know their roles. When you got a great player like LeBron James, you just come in and play a role. He'll make you better, and that's what he's been doing so far all year. That's why they're one of the best teams in the East early in the season.
A lot of those signings with LeBron in mind, because keep in mind he can become a free agent in 2007. Don't think the Cavs don't already know about that.
Definitely know.
That's a 4-star scale, by the way. So 4 stars, that's pretty good. Nuggets, Wizards. Carmelo Anthony in Washington, D.C. played his high school ball.
Get out of the way.
Baltimore, and the home cooking is
B-Moore's in the house.
Yummy.
B-Moore's in the house.
He had 28 and 11. Late in the third, Wizards up. Antonio Daniels in the rush to Gilbert Arenas. Travian.
He's playing great, too. I mean, this guy knows how to take over a basketball game. He's been doing it a lot lately.
What a season. He had 36 final minutes. Jared Jeffries to Antoine Jameson for the easy bucket. He had 26 and 12. Wizards within a point. Seconds later, Andre Miller. This is where the Wizards have to improve. He gets into the paint. Nuggets up 3. 6.9 left, still down 3. It's Arenas going to take the three-pointer. Look at Marcus Camby.
Great defense by Marcus Camby. He's out there guarding Gilbert Arenas out on perimeter, and then gets back and blocks his shot.
6 blocks to go with his 24 points and 14 boards. Talk about a guy who's having a great season. Marcus Camby, risky play. He makes it 4 straight now for the Nuggets. At 6 straight against the Wizards. And Carmelo had career highs in free throws made and attempted. 18 of 22 from the line. I know that makes George Karl happy. All right, let's rate the Wizards' offseason dealings.
I think right now they get 2 stars out of 4 because Caron Butler is such a good player. He's that third scorer they have when they don't have Larry Hughes. Another guy on their basketball team is playing very well. is also Antonio Daniels, because he's a guy that can also handle the basketball and take the ball and give it in his hands. The only reason why they struggle a little bit and only got 2 stars because Chucky Atkins, who came over with the deal with Kwame Brown, is not playing well at all. He's only averaging shooting about 18% from the field. But you look at these numbers right here. Those 2 guys, Butler and Daniels, kind of make up for the loss of Larry Hughes. That's that third score that they missed, and that's what they're doing right now, those 2 guys.
Still ahead on NBA Fast Break. The Mavericks on the move, though they fell behind early at home against Houston. Speaking of those Rockets, we'll continue playing Let's Rate the Deals. How do the Rockets fare this offseason, and how's it showing up on the floor so far?
NBA Fast Break, brought to you by the United States Army, an army of one.
Well, the knock against the Mavericks forever has been they just don't get enough stops. And there are signs this year of progress in Dallas, where the Mavs are allowing about 4 fewer points per night than last season. And they're 4th in the league in point differential. And D, as you know, that equals wins. 5 straight, in fact. D equals defense, W's. Taking on a low-scoring Rocket team in the middle of a brutal stretch of schedule. Spurs, Pistons, Pacers, and the Mavs in succession without Tracy McGrady. Stroh Swift. Talk to the hand, Eric.
There you go. There's defense by Eric Dampier.
But Stroh gets his revenge. Baseline.
Oh, man. Sometimes you get the bear, sometimes the bear gets you, and Stroh got Dampier that time.
Throw mile, he had 9. Rockets led by as many as 11 in this game. Yao had 20 points, but most of his damage before halftime in foul trouble in the second half, which means you have sort of a donut situation there in the lane.
Definitely. I mean, he's just playing Olay defense right there twice in a row right here. Just let a guy like Jason Terry just shoot layups on you. That's tough to do.
Terry, happy to take advantage. He had 29. Fourth quarter, so got a jop to Dirk Nowitzki.
You don't miss too many wide open threes.
31 for him. Mavs win it by 9. More bad news for the Rockets. In addition to T-Mac being missing, Bob Sura still recovering from knee surgery. He's underwent back surgery Tuesday, while Rafer Alston missed his 3rd straight game. After the Mavericks, a half dozen in a row now for Dallas. What is Avery Johnson doing to get them clicking?
Well, I think the biggest thing, he's got them to defense accountability. He's saying, listen, if you want to play on my basketball team, you've got to think about defense first and not offense like it's been in the past. When Avery Johnson took over last year from Don Nelson, Avery Johnson said, listen, guys, we're going to play defense first. And if you can do that, he did that last year. He started the season with them in training camp, and that's all he stressed was playing defense. You see their stats from last year to this year, all their defensive numbers have improved. You've got 2 guys like Josh Howard, Marquise Daniels, who can guard 3 positions. They can guard point guards, shooting guards, and small forwards and really shut them down. And you got Dirk Nowitzki, who can also guard. Now is doing a better job. That's very important, that Avery Johnson defensive style that he wants, that he played in San Antonio.
Gotta love. Everybody does an Avery Johnson.
Everybody got to do the Avery Johnson.
As for the Rockets, a little bit of a disappointment so far. They do have the McGrady injury, but with McGrady and Yao maybe in the best shape of his life, a lot of folks felt like this was a team that could be a contender in the Western Conference. How would you rate their offseason deals?
Well, I rate the offseason deals as a 1 star so far, because none of these guys have really stepped up and done anything. A guy like Stroh Swift, who you thought was going to be that bookend power forward, he's not really doing the job. He'll show you some great highlights here and there, but he's not doing a great job. Derek Anderson is not shooting the ball well. He's been injured a lot in his career, and Rafer Alston also has been injured the last couple of weeks, and he's got to do a better job of being a point guard when he gets back, so he hasn't done that.
Next up, Blazers and Grizzlies. Portland 0-1 on what has been, shall we say, an eventful 7-game road trip, taking on their old teammate, Damon Stoudemire. Sergey Manya
Wow.
knocks down the 3. Trailblazers up 13 at the half. Sergey Manya, the starter at Portland. Off the missed free throw, Shane Battier the rebound to Stoudemire.
Mighty Mouse for 3.
They'll hit the 3. Grizzlies within 1, but you know what? Like the Grizzlies shorts I was promised, it ain't happening. Jarrett Jack behind the back to Darius Frequent Flyer Miles. He led the Blazers with 22. A rare road victory for Portland. Let's rate those Grizz.
Well, right now I give them 2 stars just because they've got some good players, but Damon Stoudemire has been very good for this basketball team. A calming force, a little different than what they have for Jason Williams. Bobby Jackson, come off the bench, still does his thing, but the key for them is a guy like Eddie Jones who can shoot the 3. He's a great leader in the locker room.
Raptors and Suns on the clock. The Raptors sporting a 1-game win streak. Mari Stoudemire is sporting...
What is those?
I don't know what. Very short tie. Is maybe not his best look. But he is in compliance with the NBA dress code. Off the missed shot, Sean Marion, offensive board and a putback, and that would be a theme for him.
He is the best offensive rebounder his size in the league.
He has such a knack for it at 6'8". 9 offensive boards on the night, 18 boards in all. That one went for the jam. He had 28 with those 18, and the Suns win 90-82. How do you like their offseason dealings?
Well, I think they got a lot of good players, but I give them only 1 star just because not if these players are not good, is that they don't fit the type of style that the Phoenix Suns can play. Roger Bell's a great shooter. James Jones is a great shooter, but a guy like Kurt Thomas, a guy like Brian Grant really is not Amari Stoudemire. When you have a guy, Stoudemire is hurt, but you need guys that fill in to do that. So they just don't have the pieces that can do what they did last year.
Looks like some square pegs. To be fair, Stoudemire's hurt. We'll see what they do when he comes back. Jazz, Sonics, Bob Weiss in Seattle trying to get over 500. They picked it up of late. Mil Palacio late on the reverse to end the quarter. The Jazz take a 5-point lead after one. Third quarter, Jazz up 15. Darren Williams, the rook, to Chris Humphries on the break.
He's going to be a very good player. You know, he spent a week with John Stockton for training camp, so you can see that kind of style coming into play.
John Stockton and his idol, Jason Kidd, sort of a combo. Then late in the game when they needed it, Mehmet Okur and Memo to the league. This guy can shoot. 24 for him. Jazz hang on for the victory. Still up, the top 5 offseason pickups so far. Plus with Mr. Brown in the house, it really is a 4D show. Tuesday's top defense, dishes, and dunks in the dramatic conclusion of NBA Fast Break.
Welcome back to NBA Fast Break.
Cavaliers 6-0 on their home floor and thrashing people by more than 20 points per. Stat of the night, in the 49-50 season, the Rochester Royals started 6-0, and they were beating folks by more than 25 per. You better know them better as the Sacramento Kings these days. Let's get to the 3Ds, and with you here, it's really a 4D situation.
Definitely.
Let's D up.
Oh, Marcus Camby, UMass finest, blocks it all the way into I think he put it into Baltimore.
That's just showing off.
And I love it, Andre Miller. Love it when guards get up and block people's shots, and he pinned it against the board.
You pin it. That's even nicer. Same game, and this was the play of the game.
That's what it was. Game-winning block by Marcus Camby, having an outstanding year so far.
What a great year. All right, we're dishing. The rookie, Jarrett Jack from Georgia Tech.
To D. Miles and Mike Miller, no poster for you. So,
wise.
Yep.
LeBron not looking.
Nice no look.
Finding.
Look at that. Touch pass.
Tic-tac-toe, the Cavaliers looking like the Spurs with Mike Brown and Danny Ferry running the show there. And now to the dunking.
Oh, Strohmouse in the face, and I'm talking about in Dan Pierre's face. That's exactly what that was.
He's a frequent contributor, as is LeBron.
And that's a nice dunk by Carmelo.
Back home. The Camby man absolutely can. All right, let's get to the All-Star team at guard. The diminutive Earl Boykins, or as I like to call him, Earl Mankins.
Earl Mankins, all 4 for 12 of him.
7 dishes for him. How about Jason Terry's night as the Mavericks win their 6th straight? A 29, 5-assist evening. We've seen a lot of Camby in this block. You're about to see even more. 24, 14, and 6 blocks. Play of the game.
Man, that's a huge night for Marcus Camby.
Huge. Sean Marion went to work. The Suns team off to a pretty average start, especially on their home floor. 28-18, 9 offensive boards.
He has to do a lot while Stoudemire's out.
Oh, and guess who?
King James.
King James, another 36-point night. He is still just 20 years old. You got to remind that. Well, throughout the show, we've been rating the deals that some of the teams who played tonight made in the offseason. I want you to give me your top 5 offseason pickups.
My top 5 starts with number 1. It's got to be Sam Cassell. Great leader, and it's also contract year for Sam Cassell. He's doing a great job for the LA Clippers. They're 8-2 right now. Number 2 is Larry Hughes. He's doing also a great job being a guy who can help out LeBron James a little bit. Number 3, Bobby Simmons, the best defender on this Bucks basketball team. A great pickup from the Clippers. Number 4, Antoine Walker. Not shooting too many threes, but he's doing a great job of being a vocal leader for the Heat. And number 5, Caron Butler, that third scorer behind Arenas and Jamison.
Interesting. Another offseason pickup not working out as well. The Dallas Morning News reports Doug Christie's surgically repaired ankle may force him to retire. For D, I'm Matt. Outside the Lines comes your way next. Thanks for being here.